Ancient Indian history. Ancient Indian history spans over 4,000 years and is defined by the rise and fall of powerful empire, the emergence of major religions like Hinduism and Buddhism, and the flourishing of culture and trade. Some key highlights include the Indus Valley Civilization, one of the world's earliest advanced societies, emerged around 3000 BCE with impressive urban planning. It mysteriously declined by 1900 BCE. Vedic culture arose around 1500 BCE when Aryan tribes migrated into the Indo-Gangetic plain. The Vedas formed the core of early Hinduism. Chandragupta Maurya founded the first broad Indian empire in 321 BCE. His grandson Ashoka embraced Buddhism and spread it through the subcontinent. The golden age of the Gupta Empire from 320 to 550 CE saw advancements in science, mathematics, astronomy, religion, and the arts like dramas and sculptures. Muslim rule in India began in the early 8th century CE. The Delhi Sultanate and Mughal Empire brought Islamic influences to India. The Mughals, especially Akbar, expanded rule over much of India from the 16th to 18th centuries and advanced architecture as seen in the Taj Mahal. The British East India Company emerged as a major commercial and political force in the 1700s. After the Indian Rebellion of 1857, the British Crown took direct control. Independence movements grew under leaders like Mahatma Gandhi. Revolutionary pressures led Britain to finally grant independence in 1947, dividing British India into India and Pakistan. This ancient period shaped much of India's diverse culture, religions, ethno-linguistic groups, and social customs. India's history combined indigenous elements with external influences from migration, trade, and foreign rule over the centuries. Evidence of early human activity in India dates back 400,000 to 200,000 years ago, but little is known about these early civilizations. One of the first sophisticated ancient societies was the Harappan civilization along the Indus River, existing in the early millenniums BC. The Harappan civilization had its own writing system, cities, architecture, and advanced economic and social systems. The Harappan civilization collapsed around 1500 BC potentially due to floods, disasters, or invaders. The Vedic Aryans were early migrants who spread their culture and philosophical beliefs across India by 1000 BC. The Vedic Aryans introduced ideas of morals, ethics, righteousness, and social classes. They established a series of 16 settlements across northern India between 1000 to 500 BC. The Magadha kingdom flourished under Chandragupta Maurya in the 4th century BC, forming the Mauryan Empire. The Mauryan Empire was the first major Indian imperial power with its capital at Pataliputra. It had renowned temples, libraries, architecture, and a university under Emperor Ashoka. Emperor Ashoka converted to Buddhism and spread the religion across India after conquering Kalinga. Buddhism grew in prevalence after arising in the 6th century BC under Siddhartha Gautam. The Mauryan Empire dissolved in the 2nd century BC after the last ruler was assassinated. The Shunga dynasty ruled parts of India after assassinating the last Mauryan ruler in 185 BC. The Shunga dynasty was short-lived and less prominent than previous empire. The Kushana kingdom was involved in Silk Road trade and ruled northern India in the 1st century AD. The Kushana ruler Kanishka converted to Buddhism in the 1st century, spreading it further. Southern India was ruled by various kingdoms like Satavahana, Chola, Chera from 2nd century BC to 300 AD. The Gupta Empire united most of northern India during the Classical Age in the 4th-6th centuries AD. The Gupta period was a golden age of culture, law, order, and flourishing of arts. The Gupta Empire expanded through war but preferred peaceful means like marital alliances. The Gupta Empire declined and fell due to invading Central Asian Huns in the 6th century. Various kingdoms fought for control of India over the next centuries as Buddhism and Hinduism grew. Muslim invaders began entering India in the 8th century after the death of Muhammad. Muslim sultans conquered parts of India like Sindh and destroyed Hindu temples from 1000 to 1200s. The Delhi Sultanate was founded by Qutb-ud-Din Aibak after conquering Rajputs in 1192. The Delhi Sultanate consisted of the slave, Khilji, Tughlaq, Sayyid and Lodi dynasties from 1206–1526. The Lodi dynasty ruler Ibrahim Khan Lodi was defeated by Babur of Kabul at Panipat in 1526. Babur established the Mughal dynasty which ruled most of India from 1526 to 1857. The Mughal Empire oversaw great cultural achievements like the Taj Mahal under Akbar. The Mughal Empire declined after Aurangzeb and fell due to revolts and British Maratha threats. The British East India Company gained increasing control of India in the 18th century. Indian soldiers revolted against the British in the Indian Mutiny of 1857. After the mutiny, Queen Victoria put India under control of the British Crown in 1858. Independence movements rose under Gandhi and the Indian National Congress from 1885. Gandhi led the non-cooperation movement in the 1920s with limited success. Gandhi later started the civil disobedience movement declaring an Independence Day in 1929. Gandhi was imprisoned and more revolts occurred, leading to the Round Table Conferences in 1930. World War II forced India into the war effort by the British against the wishes of locals. The British Labour Party took sympathy on Indian independence after World War II ended. On August 15, 1947, India finally gained independence from British rule.